Welcome and thank you for your interest in Stan State sustainability. You might be watching this video because you have a strong passion for sustainability and you want to get involved at Stan State. Or you might be here because you want to know what sustainability is. What is all the buzz about and how important is sustainability really? Either way, you should come away from this discussion with some concrete ideas of what you can do to make the world a better place. I am Wendy Olmsted, Stan State Sustainability Coordinator, and I invite you to join in on our university's sustainability journey. I say journey because sustainability is not a destination, but a series of shared experiences, learning from and supporting each other, and finding out what works best for each situation and time. We are going to begin with a look at sustainability as a concept, or in other words, what are we striving for? Then we will look at how we do sustainability at Stan State, and finally, what you can do on campus and at home. At Stan State, we view sustainability as a shared opportunity for improving the quality of life for all, environmentally, socially, and economically, now and for future generations. You might be thinking, what does this actually mean and what does that have to do with me? In the words of Jane Goodall, you cannot get through a single day without having an impact on the world around you. What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. Let's pause for a minute and think about that. Every decision we make has an impact on the world around us. Why? Because everything is connected: the environment, our economic system, and our social needs. Sustainability is about how we meet our daily needs of food, water, healthcare, education, and work within the planet's ability to provide, and without critically damaging the Earth's life support system. Kate Raworth's Donut Economics explains how the three dimensions of sustainability, economics, environment, and social equity, are interconnected. In the center of the donut, we have our human rights and needs. If we live within the capacity of the Earth to provide, in what she calls the safe and just space for humanity, we can meet our needs without going beyond the environmental ceiling, resulting in the issues that we see on the outside of the donut: ozone depletion, biodiversity loss, climate change, and most recently, COVID-19, issues that prevent us from meeting our human needs for all. Sustainability, then, is about how we do that. It's about the decisions that we make, personal decisions, like whether to use single-use plastic water bottles or reusable water bottles, to walk or to drive, whether to eat meat or plants, or on a large scale to use fossil fuels or solar power, to use sustainable or conventional agriculture practices, to provide or not provide a seat at the table for people in smaller countries and low-income communities who contribute far less to the factors that cause environmental degradation, but feel a disproportionately larger effect from our actions. At Stan State, sustainability is infused into what we teach and how we teach. Sustainability is included in 150 different courses in the 19 academic departments listed here, and that number is growing. Our campus buildings and grounds are managed by our Department of Capital Planning and Facilities Management. Whether considering the construction of a new building, managing current buildings, or taking care of the university landscape, facilities management looks at every aspect of our campus through a sustainability lens. We just redesigned our external recycling program to encourage everyone to recycle, but keeping in mind that reducing and reusing is far more impactful than recycling, Stan State follows the California State University System's single-use plastics policy. We banned the use of plastic bags and polystyrene takeout containers in 2019, and plastic water bottles will be phased out by 2023. We also banned plastic straws in 2019. Go to lonelywhale.org to learn more about the effects of plastic straws on the environment, wildlife, and people. In addition to students, staff, and faculty, Stan State is home to a diverse number of other species, including turtles, great and snowy egrets, ducks, lizards, rabbits, foxes, Canada geese, owls, and American coots, to name a few. Our non-human campus friends remind us of the importance of biodiversity in supporting the healthy ecosystems that we rely on. Our campus wildlife inhabits our grasses, ponds, and urban forest of over 3,500 trees. In addition to the calming and aesthetic effects of our urban forests, the tree canopy helps us to manage rainwater through the evapotranspiration of water from the leaves to the atmosphere. Facilities management has responded to the ongoing California drought by replacing plant and tree species that require large amounts of water with drought-tolerant plants to reduce our water use and greenhouse gas emissions. Of the 210 acres of managed grounds, 110 acres are managed organically, without the use of inorganic fertilizers and chemical pesticides, fungicides, and herbicides. And 100 acres are managed in accordance with an integrated pest management program that uses selected chemicals only when needed. We apply sustainable practices to procurement, otherwise known as buying stuff, by ensuring that our cleaning and janitorial products meet sustainability standards, that all electronics are EPEAT or Energy Star certified, and by transitioning as much as possible to electric vehicles for on-campus mail delivery and operations. LED lighting is used in parking lots, on pathways, and in all campus buildings to reduce energy consumption and greenhouse gas emissions. Water refill stations have been installed across campus to encourage the use of refillable water bottles in support of the ban on single-use plastic water bottles. At Stan State, we manage every last drop of water used for irrigation, consumption, and to cool our buildings. With our hot climate and California's ongoing drought, we take water management seriously at Stan State. Water from the irrigation system and stormwater runoff from campus building roofs, streets, landscaped areas, surrounding city streets, and parking lots is captured in the main reflecting pond and campus lakes for reuse for irrigation and in the campus cooling towers to cool most of our campus buildings. With our state-of-the-art control center and metering system, Stan State is a campus leader in water conservation. We also take energy management and reducing greenhouse gas emissions seriously. We have added photovoltaic cells to the roofs of main dining, the science building, and the field house, installed ground-mounted panels by Warrior Lake, and a PV canopy over parking lot 4. 57% of the electricity purchased to run our campus comes from clean and renewable energy sources. Universities can contribute to sustainable food systems by using their purchasing power to buy food that is produced using safe, environmentally friendly, and humane farming methods that support local economies and help eliminate unsafe working conditions and alleviate poverty for farm workers. Dining services can also support sustainable food systems by preventing food waste and diverting food materials from the waste stream, by making low-impact dining options available, and by educating their customers about more sustainable options and practices. We are working with our dining services contractor to increase the amount of food that is sustainably or ethically produced, to offer more vegan options in dining venues, and to compost food waste to prevent it from going to the landfill, where it emits methane, a greenhouse gas more potent than carbon dioxide. Some of the vegetables and fruits served in our dining venues are produced in the Agriculture Department's Sustainable Garden, a learning and research lab that is used in agriculture classes. You can purchase produce from the garden during Stand Fresh sales on Warrior Wednesdays in the Quad. Sustainability is not just about what we do, it's part of who we are. Diversity and inclusion are woven through our campus mission to enhance the voices of our community through our campus climate, courses, recruitment and retention of staff and faculty, and community partnerships. We acknowledge formally and with great respect that we are on the traditional lands of the Yokuts Nation. Our campus is built on the unceded ancestral lands of these indigenous tribes. We give our thanks to their ancestors and their descendants for their constant and careful stewardship of this land. At Stan State, we understand that the 3 dimensions of sustainability, environmental, social, and economic, are interconnected, and that sustainability can't happen in the absence of social equity and justice. In fact, understanding social sustainability is key to understanding and achieving sustainability overall. Because as people seek to use natural resources for food, water, healthcare, and energy, their use can become a driver of environmental unsustainability. We pursue social equity through our University President's Commission on Diversity and Inclusion and our Diversity Center, which provides ally trainings, study space, undocumented student services, workshops, and other services to all members of our campus community. When you come to campus, all of these resources will be there for you. But how do we work towards sustainability in the meantime, while we are studying or working from home? First, let's talk about personal sustainability. You will be taking your classes online during the fall semester. Here are some tips to help keep you focused and centered. Go to Stan State's website and click on Student Resources. You will find an extensive list of resources designed to help you out with the transition to online classes. Information about how to apply for the CSU Cares emergency funds, how to get academic advising, technology resources, and links to the university library and every campus department. One of the things that makes societies resilient is our social infrastructure. Our network of friends and family help us through difficult times, so reach out, connect, but do it in a safe way. And remember, a voice is better than text, and a video chat is better than a phone call. Be generous. If you are going to the grocery store to stock up on toilet paper, think about checking in with people you know who are more vulnerable and see what they might need. Give them some of that toilet paper. Help others around you, including neighbors you may not know well. Helping others combats our impulse to build walls and gives you a sense of purpose. Remember to breathe. In this moment, with all the stress and anxiety, many people feel overwhelmed and disconnected. But you're still here, and those around you are in this chaos with you too. A few conscious, gentle breaths can restore that connection, slow your mind, and give you clarity. Get outdoors. Just because we have to reduce exposure doesn't mean we need to be trapped inside. Go for a walk, run, or bike ride. If you can, visit your Stan State campus. Soaking in our urban forest, ponds, and wildlife while physical distancing is a great way to reduce stress. And practice self-care. Follow the CDC guidelines on how to deal with the virus. Do what you can to stay healthy. Get plenty of sleep, drink lots of water, eat healthy, and get exercise. A healthy body is better prepared to fight off the virus should you be exposed. What you can do to contribute to a sustainable world. Learn where things come from and where they go. Understand the climate crisis. Explore intersectionality. Join the eco-warriors. Let's take a look at each of these actions separately. The Story of Stuff project provides a series of videos that explain where stuff comes from and where it goes, how your food makes its way to your plate, how your clothes reach your back, how your gas gets to your tank, and where everything goes once we are finished using it. Go to storyofstuff.org to check out their videos. Go to 350.org to learn more about the climate crisis and what you can do to help. Intersectional environmentalism is a form of environmentalism that advocates for both the protection of people and the planet. It brings injustices done to the most vulnerable communities and the earth to the forefront, and does not minimize or silence social inequality. Intersectional environmentalism advocates for justice for people plus the planet. Check out greengirlleah.com for more about this topic, including the connection between Black Lives Matter and the environmental movement. The Eco-Warriors is the Stan State Student Sustainability Organization that conducts outreach and education to promote sustainable practices, and they invite you to get involved. Go to EcoWarriors_ on Instagram to learn how to join the Eco-Warriors. These are some of the activities that the Eco-Warriors held on campus last year, and they are currently planning virtual activities for the fall. Go to csustan.edu/sustainability and search the links for student and faculty resources, events, and more information about campus sustainability.